Hey, what's up? Ooh, okay. Alright. Got something. It's like live. Just go live, I don't know. What's going on? See, I forgot. Down a little bit. Is my stupid shit working still?
Diabetes.
There it is. Sure. I forgot. Nintendo's having a, what is it, a direct tomorrow? 2/21. Today's the 20th, so let's go. So they have predictions. Interesting. That might be fun to watch. I don't have any kind of person to bounce shit off of, so I'm just gonna watch their video and comment on that. And why does it say... Oh, I haven't watched that yet. Okay. I came on and hit stream, and I had, like, zero idea what the fuck I want to do. Yeah, Direct is tomorrow. And they're doing a Pokemon one on the 27th, and the only thing I have to say about that, I'll tell you exactly what I have to say about that, because I put it on the Pokemon official thing. And I think I'm pretty well justified in exactly what I said. I said, oh shit, how do I even know what I said? Like that. Oh yeah, and I was playing the Stanley Parable like about an hour ago, and I said that aged poorly. That's what I effectively what I said, but I said it in much harsher tones. Yeah, I was playing the Stanley Parable, and this is one of the runs that trust the completionist instinct, and I was like, ooh. Yeah, that didn't age well. They weren't talking about the completionist, but you know. What the fuck? Where's the Pokemon thing? Like, I have no idea what I'm doing up right now. I woke up at like 3 a.m. and I had to do a bunch of stuff, applications and stuff, so I'm like up from that and like, okay, well I'll stream and see what comes of it. Aged like milk. It aged like, yeah. Where did I post? There it is. You'll better come out with the goddamn best ever Pokemon Present showcase, but you're getting smacked down by an indie game that was created by people that didn't even know how to make games. Do better. And why don't I have 184 likes? And I think everyone is kind of thinking the same thing. I think we're all thinking the same thing. If they do not come out swinging with some of the best goddamn Pokemon games after fucking Scarlet and Violet, there is going to be hell raining down on the internet. Fuck, maybe I could play Pal World. I don't know. But yeah, not good Pokemon. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh yeah, we were gonna look at the partner. Okay, we'll do Good Vibe Gaming, their stuff. So I used to watch a lot of Game Explain. I've unsubscribed to him now. I never liked Andre. I don't know if y'all, whoever is watching this even later, know who Good Vibe Gaming is. Yeah. No, they just need to make a fucking competent Pokemon game. Put all the Pokemon back in. Like, actually put effort into your game. Like, do I need to bring up like the shitty Pokemon Scarlet and Violet stuff? I mean, you know what? No, I do. I want to refresh myself on that. Because, to my knowledge, they have not fixed anything. All of this stuff is still in the game. As far as I know. If I'm wrong, please correct me. Bugs in frame rate. In fact, I think the Act Man did the fixes here. How to fix glitches and stuff. No, yeah, do it on an emulator and like overclock the emulator or something. Let me see. I think Act Man did a thing on it. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to watch.
Are you
this.
ready? Because it's time to jump into the world of Pokemon.
And this shit is not like cherry picked. This is widespread, terrible issues. Oh my god. I don't... And the only reason I know this is because I keep following it. I actually never bought Scarlet or Violet. So I guess that could be a detriment to me, but I know so many other people that have that this is not an isolated, oh, this is the one bad thing. No, it ain't like that. And even shit like
Pokemon
that.
Scarlet and Violet are an utter catastrophe.
Yeah.
And even if you love them, I think we can all agree the games were rushed. I think maybe Game Freak needed more time. Just maybe. Now, before I start tearing into them, let me just say that I'm a massive Pokemon fan.
Me too.
As you can see. Despising these games brings me no joy. And as a massive Pokemon fan, my standards for this franchise continue to get lower every single year. But that doesn't matter because I've been indoctrinated into this religion since the 90s. And I'm willing to overlook massive flaws in game design simply for nostalgia and that familiar sense of dopamine. I put Pokemon stickers on my dresser when I was like 5, and here they are, in Scarlet and Violet. I have shoe boxes filled with cards. This Burger King...
Man, I regret selling my first gen Pokemon cards. I made a fuckload of money when I was in like the 9th grade. I could have made 10 times as much if I sold that shit now. Holographic Charizards and oh my god.
Kids Meal poster from 1999. Why do I have that? I still play Pokemon Go, okay? Here's a picture of me in a restaurant
every now and then,
playing
actually.
Blue version. Have you ever seen a happier kid? I played every generation besides Black and White 2 and X and Y. And I can safely say that Scarlet and Violet are unequivocally the worst Pokemon games I've ever played. It's okay to like these games. I question your taste, but it's okay to like them, but please don't defend it, because you deserve better. The reason I say all this is because the Pokemon fanbase is rabid and irrational.
The shitty thing about this is that Scarlet and Violet were the worst technical Pokemon games, and they are the best selling and quickest selling Pokemon games. Why would Pokemon, Game Freak, the Pokemon Company, whatever they're called now, why would they want, like, from a business stance, why would they want to put any more effort into it? If they can literally just shit out anything and people will buy it by the billions. Pokemon is the #1, like, most profitable franchise on the planet.
I know this because I am rabid and irrational, and any criticism, any attack on a Pokemon game is like an affront to their childhood. But a lot of people don't seem to realize just how neutered the Pokemon formula has become, and that's what I'm here to do. Well, since I'm going to be super negative in this video, let's start with the few positives. Character models are unique looking, the Pokemon themselves look pretty good, animations are alright, and the core gameplay still has the same appeal it always has.
anyway.
The game can be fun. It's always exciting to see and catch new Pokemon. At the very least, I can say that. There are a few new mechanics that make open world gameplay and exploration slightly more intuitive and fun. Auto battles and TM crafting is a cool concept. There's raids
I
and
didn't
other
know that they had
activities.
TM
Scarlet
crafting.
and Violet take off the training
That's
wheels
cool.
pretty
That is cool.
fast, and then gives you plenty of freedom in exploring the world, with 3 main quests you can do in any order. Surprisingly, I think all the new Pokemon introduced are fantastic. Terastallizing is a unique gimmick that lets you change up the type of your Pokemon. Battling itself is
That's
still a lot of fun. That's
kinda
about
neat
all
too,
the
sure.
good I can say. But before we jump into the bad, do you want to make your friends jealous? Looking to spice
Do
up
I?
your home, your man cave, or your
Well,
gaming
I have no
headquarters?
friends, so why
Look
would
no
I want to do
further
that?
than Displate, the sponsor of today's video.
I think
These are
Displate
special
is actually
types of
pretty
metallic
cool.
posters made with solid materials, and the
Like,
website has
legitimately?
thousands upon thousands of different designs,
that down.
ranging
Legitimately,
from
I
anime,
think,
technology, video games, movies. If you got a favorite video
I
game
would
or show, they got a
definitely
poster of
enjoy
it. They're
Displate.
very easy
I
to
think
stick
it's
to your wall. Just
fantastic
wipe
that you
down
can
the
just
surface,
change
hold
it
down the
whenever you
sticker for
want.
10 seconds,
Magnets.
do the
I
same with the
mean,
magnet,
it
and
seems like it's such a
just
simple
fucking
concept.
beautiful. Not to mention you can customize the finish or add a nice frame to each poster. And since it's the holiday season, I'm offering you a special discount if you use my personal
It's
link.
like
Order 1 to 2
the
posters,
one
I'll give
thing
you
that people
20% off.
advertise
3 or
that I
more,
would actually buy.
33% off. That's a screamer of a deal. On these
Like, I don't
posters,
wanna
it'll save me
fucking-
$58. And any Displace
Like,
order will help out
get
the channel.
the
So go
ball
order some right now.
shaver or
Click the links in the description and
testicle
pin comment.
shaver or
Give your
anything
home a
like
little
that.
pizzazz
But
and display
this-
yourself
yeah.
with Display. And thank you for sponsoring this video.
Displate's pretty cool.
You probably think my first instinct is to grab the low-hanging fruit and make fun of the game's utter insanity of glitches, the horrific graphics and piss-poor performance. But you would be wrong! That's too easy. Instead, let's start with what most Pokemon fans seem to be completely overlooking when they appraise this game: the world of Pokemon. It's the
Yeah.
first thing Professor Oak says to you in the original games, and in Scarlet and Violet they say something similar.
What is your
It's time for
favorite
you, too,
Pokemon game?
to dive into the world of Pokemon. These games are about the world, and they always have been. If battling is all that matters, then what's the
Bill
point
Clinton
of making this
used
an open
confusion.
world game? Now, Pokemon has never excelled at graphics. That's not what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. Yeah, the game looks and runs like shit, but even if it didn't, you'd still be running around the same lifeless, empty, boring, soulless, poorly rendered grass fields that stretch on for eternity. The areas of
Yeah.
Paldea are the most generic and uninspired I've seen in a Pokemon game. You got grass
Where I forget where this is supposed to be. Like, Pokemon sets its regions out of, like, after different places in the world. I forgot where this Paldea is supposed to be, because I bought Sword and Shield, and the world in that's like okay. I have no frame of reference where Scarlet and Violet's supposed to be set.
fields, dirt paths, some
Or be
cliffs,
mimicking,
the occasional
suppose.
beach. There's the gigantic city of Messagoza and some small towns that all look the same. The only landmark I've seen in Scarlet and Violet is a windmill that runs at 2
Dude, look at
frames per
that.
second. The starting area
Look
of
at
Sword and
that.
Shield had more visual variety than anything I've seen
It
in
did.
20 hours playing Scarlet and Violet. You want the difference in these two games summed up in one image? Here it is. Pokemon rarely impressed with its visuals, but it always impressed when it came to style and the wide variety of biomes and unique areas that made exploration fresh. And the Pokemon in those areas would fit a theme. You'd encounter fire Pokemon in warm areas such as deserts. It was
Right.
exciting arriving at a new route or entering a dungeon, a mossy cave, a hideout, or whatever. These games had ruins, power plants, graveyards, ancient towers dedicated to legendary Pokemon, underwater caverns with water flowing through them, and remember climbing
they
Mount
not have
Chimney
that
as you
anymore?
went to stop a
Even
gang
Sword
war
and
atop
Shield
a
has
fucking
that.
volcano? You had hideouts, giant boats, shopping malls, martial arts dojos, forests. What does Scarlet and Violet have? Well, I went to this one town and some guy was like, bet you can't make it to the end of our world famous hedge maze. Okay, I made it. What's in the middle? Nothing. What fantastic open world design. Would you believe this area is one of the more memorable in Scarlet and Violet? I climbed a tower and found a Gimme Ghost Pokemon. That was the most interesting thing I've seen in Paldea. Like I said, visually the world makes you want to claw your eyes out, but worse yet, it has no style, no grace.
Yeah.
This game has
Funny face. There it is.
even Sword
There
and
it
Shield
is.
had a unique aesthetic with its British-inspired buildings, castles, and architecture.
Oh,
There
yeah.
is nothing of interest.
I kind of
in
want to
the
go
open
back and
world.
play Sword and
No
Shield now.
sense of discovery
But then I'm like,
or
I could
thrill
just play
besides
Power World.
encountering different Pokemon, which is the bare minimum you
And
expect from a fucking
build my own
Pokemon
castles.
game. Items and TMs are scattered around at complete random with no thought required to get them. Unfortunately, level design is no longer a feature of Pokemon games. That idea has been tossed out completely. Remember all the cool puzzles in previous games that required HMs or certain moves to progress through? Remember that surfing minigame in Sun and Moon? Or the trick
Really?
room? Or how
Like I've just been thinking now watching this. I need to go back and play Sun and Moon because I think those could be my favorite, but I haven't played them in a while. I really liked Sun and Moon. It got away from the gym stuff. I mean, they kind of had replacements for that, but then like my favorite Pokemon of that is like the Ice Ninetales and Vulpix.
trainers were strategically set up along paths to make traversal interesting and force players to make a decision like, do I go this way and avoid that guy, or do I fight him to go get this item? You had choices. Remember how trainers would, wander and look around for a fight? They'd be on bikes or fishing
Let me
at a
put this
pond or
on,
doing
like
something
1.5
instead of just
playback speed.
standing there. Menacingly! Remember how some trainers would camouflage
Nope,
themselves in
it's
snow
maybe a
or
little
ash
too
and get
quick.
the jump on you? Remember dual trainer battles? Now it seems like every trainer in Scarlet and Violet is just standing in a random location doing nothing. Like they couldn't be bothered to program a basic rock
sucks.
cycle.
You're just gonna stand there like a lemon?
And they wait for you to initiate battle by talking to them. It's not exciting.
Wait,
As far as I've
they don't challenge you? Like in the line of sight? What?
seen,
Really?
there are almost no traditional linear type levels to break up the monotony of the open world. Any linear levels they do have are fucking laughable. Like you go to a Team Star hideout, you walk in an open field, watch Pokemon appear out of thin air, hit R to auto battle, do that 30 times, then fight the leader, and that's it. I'm really scratching my noggin on that one. Or how about the gyms? Those have got to be good at least. They're always a major highlight of these games. The bug gym, if you can even call it that, is just a flat field with a giant olive and some fences. And you push
Where are the
buttons
where are
and
the
track
funny?
will see-
Okay, that's fine. Aging
Pokemon
formula.
is a franchise that has changed
No,
performance,
this is what I
ridiculous
wanted to
glitches
watch.
and pop-in. You think so little of me. This game is remarkably unpolished, glitchy. All those clips of people like contorting and twisting and clapping their elbows and all that weird shit, I haven't experienced that much myself. That happens in co-op, but you will be hard-pressed to find many games uglier than this.
That is not
This is
good.
close to PUBG on Xbox One. We're arriving at Cyberpunk at release and Fallout 76 tears of awfulness. Now people are going to try to say again the graphics aren't everything and they never have been for Pokemon.
Yeah,
you would
but
be right
come
in saying
on.
this. However, I find it hard to enjoy any game if I can barely fucking look at it. There's this part in the beginning where you get to the top of a lighthouse and your generic rival is like, wow, isn't it pretty? And then they show this. Yeah, it's pretty.
And it's not like the Switch can't handle this shit. Boot up Tears of the Kingdom. It's fucking gorgeous. Breath of the Wild, fucking gorgeous. This is called laziness.
It's pretty fucking ugly. This is an open world game where the open world is never fully rendered. No matter where you are,
That's
something is
wild.
glitching out, popping in, or
That
it's
is
textured
fucking
like an
wild.
N64. This game can barely
Oh my
run,
God.
and we know it's not the hardware because, as many have pointed out, Breath of the Wild was
Oh,
a launch
there
title
you
for the
go.
Switch, and we've seen games like Xenoblade Chronicles, which look pretty damn good. The Switch is a weak platform, but that's what some developers can make of it. The pop-in is ridiculous. People in the
It's-
same room will morph into existence if you step 5 feet from them. NPCs that get stuck
It's
in their walking cycle
unexcusable.
evaporate like Sirius Black. They just disappear. Like there's always something flickering on the screen. Textures are pathetically bad with repeated low-quality patterns. Just look at this, Cliff. Super Mario Sunshine looked better than this, and that was a title from 2002 on a fucking GameCube. Lighting changes abruptly all the time. You walk into a cave and pop. It seems like the game's internal clock, its day and night cycle, doesn't get updated until the end of a battle. So if you fight a really long one, it'll just whoop. You can also get a good idea of how long a game was play-tested by how easy and often you can break out of it. No doubt you've seen that wild footage of people just phasing through the bottom of the map or jumping on something and getting stuck and then black screened. I also noticed they haven't figured out stair technology yet.
Yeah.
Wait, hold up. Is there an invisible wall here? Are you serious? Wait, what's blocking me? It's wide open. Dude, what the fuck is that? Oh, that's why. Apparently one of Koraidon's moves creates an invisible barrier that stretches across the whole zone. Frame rate? God, it's awful. Any distant objects are rendered at like 7 frames a second. Sometimes they completely stop moving. It runs at a...
That to me is very jarring. And I'm not usually one for about frame rate or anything like that. I'm very easy to please.
Consistent below 30, and only in specific enclosed areas does it barely hit 30 frames per second. NPCs in Pokemon run at reduced frame rate when at a distance, and normally that's done to preserve performance. Yeah. But a good game doesn't make it noticeable. This is noticeable. How would you like it if I just conducted the rest of the video at 3 frames per second? Wouldn't that be an enjoyable experience? Every technique has been used and every corner cut to optimize for performance, and yet the game still runs like trash. I don't understand.
Okay. I just needed to refresh myself about that because, yeah, it's not good. Anyway, let's see. I want to see what they have to think or have to say about the showcase tomorrow. The only thing that I would say that I want, but we're probably not going to get, is like Metroid Prime 4 or Silk Song. I don't even think those games exist. I don't. We've heard nothing about it. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, Nintendo.
Ash, it finally happened. We have a direct announcement, and as has been
24 minutes
retconned, I guess, it's like, oh, it's not going to be direct. It's going to be a partner showcase. Yes, that is the truth. It is a partner showcase happening on Wednesday, the 21st at 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern. So are you ready to wake up early?
Is 8 a.m. here, right? I'm in Central, so yeah.
They always do this, man. They always screw us Pacific timers over with the timing of these directs. But you know what? A direct is the best reason ever to get up early. Even a partner showcase. I think, you know,
Been
it's not
getting
a
up early the
direct,
past
and
few
I realize
days.
that's a little bit disappointing to some. But I think it's easy to forget just
That's why I
how
haven't streamed
good
at
the
night
previous partner showcase was. There was some interesting
in the
stuff
past
in there.
few days.
So I wouldn't write this off necessarily. Even if it isn't a general, I wouldn't write it off.
I mean, it's still third-party support, and you can get some good stuff out of third-party support. And, you know, it's 25 minutes of info. Not huge, but also pretty, you know, meaty enough. I think it's
not
a nice
even necessarily
setup,
third-party.
especially because it's all coming in the first half of 2024. So this is, if I have to assume, it's just the lead up to the summer, which is likely where, you know, Thousand Year Door is coming out. So
oh yeah, I forgot about
stuff to hold you over.
Thousand Year Door
hold you over until that releases. And you know, as is tradition for anybody on the internet that has a YouTube channel and talks about Nintendo, we got to make some predictions. It's required by law. We will be arrested if we do not do this.
Yes.
Yeah,
I watched it the other night. Yeah.
Elephant in the room is.
I'm not gonna lie, it was a bunch of nothing. Is it, for me personally, a rare miss for an expo? I thought it was a good video. I mean, I thought it was whatever, but it was I think the video could have been about 2 minutes long. But
that
I mean, it was well produced and everything. You know, who am I to say that somebody's video is crappy?
Well, have some predictions out there, so we'll probably be talking about those and what they could mean, and you know,
something
whether
crazy.
They might be a thing or not. But
I was like, oh,
Ash, let's start with you. What is your first prediction that we'll see at this partner showcase?
Basically what I got from it.
Well, one of the first things that came to my mind is something that I know would make you, both of us, but especially you, really happy if it did happen, and that is a Castlevania DS collection. I remember both the original and the.
I was just like, oh, it was a subsidiary. And they bought it, and then Disney bought them. All right. I actually would have enjoyed him going through all the like the weird fucking channels and stuff, because like that part, that beginning part, or all the other web pages just to see, that would have been interesting. It's like, oh, why did Disney own it? Well, they owned somebody that owned it, and like, oh, okay, all right. Can we go back to the other weird fucked up shit at the beginning?
Came out of nowhere, and I could see, the DS collection kind of doing the same, and it seems almost criminal not to collect those 3 games in another collection, because they are some of the best Castlevania games in the entire series, all 3 of them. Especially, well, no, I mean, not especially, all 3 of them are excellent.
All 3 of them are really good.
My favorite
is Order of Ecclesia, but I mean, that doesn't take away anything from...
I don't know how you would do the DS Castlevania games. I don't know how you would do that on the Switch, other than like... That would have to be some like serious, like either remaking it or just putting them both side by side or something. That would be weird. I don't know how you would do that. Those are fantastic games too. But I don't know. I don't know how you would do that.
Castlevania DS, I mean, one of the best. Obviously requires a bit more work because they were on DS. But as Mega Man ZX collection has shown, it's possible to work around that. And who knows? Maybe the same people who worked on Mega Man ZX collection.
No. I disagree with Derek right there. I played through the entirety of the ZX collection like 4 or 5 months ago. That didn't require as much of the like the drawing aspect that you use on the DS's second screen. That's like a huge fucking part of it. Like, huge part of it.
Helped out with Castlevania to make that work. Although there really isn't a lot of, especially after the first game, not a lot of like touch controls with that. It's mainly just an extra map, which you can easily
no, what the fuck? No. Order of Ecclesia has all kinds of shit like that. What is he talking about? I just played through that game not too long ago myself. It's an amazing game.
For a while, I love to finally get that confirmation of a DS collection, because more people need to realize how
they are very good though.
I wonder what kind of extra they'll throw in, because the advanced collection they tossed in Dracula X, and I wonder what they would do for this one as far as an extra little bit of Castlevania love. I'm not sure.
Maybe like the 64 games or something.
Wouldn't that be something if they actually included the
I kind of threw around the idea of booting up Quest 64.
It was just Castlevania 64 and Legacy of Darkness. But Legacy of Darkness, you could really just include Legacy of Darkness, because it includes all the content.
I like Quest 64. I'm like one of 2 people on the internet.
So I hope that happens. It just seems like it should, right?
It has to happen eventually. It just makes sense. So yeah, do it. Well, it's funny. You thought of me, and I thought of you, because I think it's about time that we have a Mega Man collection. Whether or not it'll be Star Force or Legends, I'm going to lean a bit more towards Legends. And
well, I was thinking that myself.
Especially with how well Battle Network did, it makes sense to me.
I was thinking Mega Man Legends collection, which I can boot up right now as well.
Battle Network did, and I think because it has had so much word of mouth over the years, this has potentially really garner a lot of advantage.
Hold on 1 second, I will be right back.
They are quite different. I would actually recommend Legends to a new Mega Man player more than some of the classic games. It's much more
I don't know if I think it's time yet for another collection, just because we just got Battle Network collection less than a year ago, and we actually got the announcement of Battle Network Legends collection in one of last year's partner showcases. So this might be the place for it. It might be a little soon, but I'd love for you to be right. And if it is a collection, or
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. This is the thing. Anyway.
There's going to be a Mega Man.
Okay.
I agree. agree. It's much likelier to be Legend than Star Force.
So,
I just don't think there's much.
I have actually never played.
And that series did take a little while to get off the ground.
Mega Man Star Force.
It really took.
It's the only Mega Man games I've never played in my life.
I think that's a great starting point for a new Mega Man fan. There's so much word of mouth around those games. They're so special. They're generally locked back on the PS1 still. There are other ways to play them, of course, but generally it's kind of hard. There's the PSP versions, but you know, Vita. But yeah, it's time to bring Legends to modern platforms.
Maybe I should
the only thing is though,
look into
then
those.
that kind of restarts the headache of a conversation around Legends 3. And does Capcom really want that?
I don't.
You know?
I mean, I think people would just be happy to have it. I mean, yeah, they might clamor for a Legends 3, but I think it's still worth doing. And
You mean the Legends 3 that they had a demo for, and then they canceled the demo and then canceled the game on the day that the demo was supposed to come out? That Mega Man Legends 3?
honestly, they could also just throw us a swerve ball and like here's like a potluck collection of just like, okay, here's all the Mega Man Game Boy games and extreme games and why not? Here's Mega Man Soccer and Mega Man Battle and Chase. Just here's all the weird Mega Man games in the
Mega Man
handheld
and
ones. Enjoy. They could do that.
That would be so nice.
That would
the
be
Game Boy games really
amazingly
deserve
awesome.
to be able to be played on modern platforms. First two are but the 3, 4, and 5 are like some of the best Mega Man classic games out there. So I would love that. Just like a Mega Man miscellaneous collection. I don't think they do a collection.
Mega Man
just
5 on
games.
Game
Yeah,
Boy
throw them into
is
a Legends collection,
very
maybe some of
good.
them.
In fact,
Yeah,
I could
possible.
boot that up
Could
right
happen.
after this and play
Yeah.
it.
Would certainly round out the package.
Maybe
Not
I'll
that,
do
you
that.
know, Legends is a short game by any means, but either way, I mean, would love to see either of these collections. But what else are you hoping to see or thinking we'll see for the Direct?
Well, you know, there was that NVIDIA leak, like, probably a couple of years ago now, and we've seen some of it come true. Things like the Chrono Cross remaster, stuff like that. Apparently that FF9 remake is real.
We need Chrono Trigger. We have Chrono Cross on there, which I haven't bought. Oh, I feel dirty saying that. Chrono Cross is my favorite JRPG. I have it on PC, but we need Chrono Trigger. How the fuck is Chrono Trigger not out on the Switch?
Anything come from it yet? But another thing that we kept hearing about from that leak is a potential remaster of Final Fantasy Tactics, and like this seems like the perfect time to drop something like that on Switch.
That would
like
be
the
really
War of the
cool.
Lions version with some optimizations done because the PSP version had a lot of slowdown in it. But get rid of that slowdown, use that excellent localization, drop it on Switch
That
late in its life
PSP
cycle.
version?
That seems like a slam dunk for me.
yeah.
And Square support of the Switch has been excellent. So
It
this
has.
is the time, especially for people
And they
maybe who
bought
played
the
Theater in
Tokyo
the Final
Game
Bar line,
Company.
heard some of that Tactics music, you're like, I want to play this game. There you go.
Well, not
Here's
only
your
that,
chance.
but you had people, you had like the success with Triangle Strategy.
Tokyo
They put
RPG
out
Factory, I think
Tactics
is what
Ogre
they were
Reborn.
called.
Why not put out a third one that sort of matches that same style and get Tactics, which is the one, I think a lot of people would really love to see.
Definitely, I think.
People
that's
sleep on
Tactics is a
Tactics
beloved game
Advance
for
and
a reason.
Tactics
I
Advance
certainly
too.
adore
I
it.
think they're fucking
And to be able to have it on the go with the
games.
Switch would be, and just to be able to play it on modern platforms, period, would be wonderful.
For sure. Well, speaking of Square Enix, I got a sort of a twofold one here. I think it is about time for us to finally see something out of Dragon Quest III HD 2D.
Where is it?
Where is it? It is
thing?
literally the year of the dragon. It has to be coming. It has to be this year.
Would that be in a general direct, though? Do you think that's too big for a partner showcase?
Is that a...
No, I don't
Did
I
they
don't think so.
announce
Because it's big, but it's also it's Dragon Quest, so it's not huge in the West, you know?
Oh, shit.
But I guess because it'll be in Japan as well, because it's
No, I disagree with it now. Everyone keeps saying that Dragon Quest isn't big in the West. I disagree. The local... Okay. I'm probably not going to do that today, but I'll do it tonight when I stream.
big there. But I still think it's a possibility.
Make
you
it
know?
good.
Like,
Make it
seems
super
like
fleshed
it's been
out.
so long since we've gotten any information. 3 HD
Give me,
2D has to be coming.
Ew. There's going to be a lot of weird shit in
unless
there.
it's just stuck in development hell for some reason, but their HD 2D pipeline has been so swift of late with, just given everything they've done between Octopath Traveler 2, this first game,
So much weird shit with that
and of course,
cartoon one.
Live Alive, like, they've really, that pipeline seems to be pretty strong, so I don't know what's taken them so long. Not to, of course, game development is hard.
I didn't
I'm
even
saying it's not,
remember
but
that there
It's just, they seem like the
was
pipeline has been so
Dragon
consistent,
Quest
so it does
HD
seem like it's past time for that finally to show itself again.
It'd be
Come on, let's take a look at this. I must have, like, blotted it out or something. 3 HD 2D? Maybe I did see it and just forgot about it. This was announced 2 years ago. I disagree 100% though that Dragon Quest isn't large over here in the West anymore. It's not true. It does look really good. What if they like drop a Chrono Trigger HD 2D remake? No, that's what I'm saying. I was like, okay, where's Prime 4? We need Prime 4 and Silksong. I legitimately do not think that they're being worked on. We have heard nothing about anything, and I mean, yeah, of course they're being worked on, but I'm just saying, like, hyperbolically, that we've heard nothing from anyone about it. Like, anyone. And I'd lose my mind too. You know, Metroid right up along with Zelda is my favorite series ever. This does look pretty good. I mean, I'll definitely get it. But... Man, ever since we did that Zelda stuff, I need to get those videos out. I probably should be doing that instead of streaming right now, but this is a little waifu tier list. But, I've been wanting to go back and play Zelda. That does look really good. That was announced 2 years ago.
Really nice. And you know what else would be nice, just to piggyback off of this? If we don't see Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D, you know what I really like, and this feels even more like a thing that's not going to happen. Let's get Dragon Quest 4 through 6 on the Switch finally.
That would be nice.
I would like
finally
that.
Get to play them. I never have.
Yeah.
I also have never
heard,
played them.
Granted, it could even be better, be 4 through 8, because there's wonderful ports of all those on the DS/3DS. Put those all on the Switch. But I'm not going to be too greedy and go with 4 through 6 for now.
I feel like 4 through 6 would be likelier because they've shown that they're willing to sell 7 and 8 by themselves, you know, on 3DS and such. So I feel like it would be likelier to see 4, 5, and 6. But I've heard those are 3 of the best Dragon Quest games, so that would be really cool.
And the other thing is that Dragon Quest Monsters released at the end of last year. That's heavily based on Dragon Quest 4, and it has never, you know, that sold pretty well. It sold over 1 million copies worldwide. Why not get the original game on Switch and other consoles and be like, hey, here's what you're missing, or here's the other half of the story for Dragon Quest Monsters. So there seems to be cohesion here, but who knows if they'll actually take advantage of it.
And they're just talking about shit that I want to play.
You know, this one wasn't something that came to my mind earlier, but just as we were talking, because we were talking about so many RPGs, this one came to mind. And what if Bandai Namco surprised us with a Xenosaga collection? That would be wild, huh?
I would love that. Would awesome. I've also thought about, you know, because there's all the rumors about the Switch 2 coming out, and it's like, okay, we have you know, all this, you know, everybody's probably preparing for the Switch 2 games. Monolith Soft is probably preparing for the Switch 2. Yeah. Wouldn't it be nice though if they had a small team decide to work with Square to make a remaster in the same way as Star Ocean of Xenogears?
Oh, dude, I have Star Ocean too.
In that Star Ocean 2 style.
I don't like playing. No, yeah, they are talking fast. I have it on 1.25 speed. I've seen like 90% of all people commentaries and stuff do this to get through them faster. Yeah, they are talking very fast, but that's on my part. You may have not been here when I said I was going to do that.
They're in that HD2D pipeline. I would lose my mind. That would be insane.
Especially if they had the time to, you know.
Now, some people will put it on like 1.5 or even 1.75, and that I can't do. I wouldn't do that. That's just too much. But like, there's a commenter, Papa Gut does it. He does it real fast sometimes, and I can't even watch it because my mind doesn't operate that fast. I'm from Texas. I talk very slow and I listen slowly. But like that, Rich does it. RTU, and there's a bunch of people that do it. Asmund does it sometimes.
Fill out the second half of that game.
It's like,
even if it's just Xenosaga, I'd be interested to see if they try to unify the art style of those 3 games, or just leave them the same, because there's a lot of differences between Xenosaga 1, 2, and 3.
Particularly 2 in the rest of the series. 1 is a little bit closer to 3, but it feels like they would have to. Well, they wouldn't have to. They tried to do it with Xenosaga 1 and 2 on the DS. They tried to unify the art styles a little bit, but my guess is they would very release them in their original forms.
It's almost like a movie
of all 3 games. Yeah,
I would actually like.
It's
to
very
play
odd that Bandai Namco did Batten Kaitos.
I played them back in the day.
Did not hear much about it. I know there's fans,
some of them were
but you
pretty
just
hard.
did not hear a lot about it.
Or
so,
the first one.
Why not capitalize on the Xeno name?
Yeah. Anyway.
Exactly. Why not? Especially right now when it's bigger than ever.
Oh, absolutely. This one actually, I did not even think about this, but this actually came from John, and I think he's onto something with this one because I've heard really good things. Two,
your glasses need to
probably it'd be the best place to get a lot of attention. So, Goodfield, who made Yoshi's Woolly World, Yoshi's Crafted World, the Wario games, they've actually released a brand new game in Japan that a lot of people who've played it has said it basically feels like a Mystical Ninja Goemon successor.
Really? Steve played this and really liked it.
Yes, everybody that's tried it out, is imported and tried it, checked it out, has really enjoyed it, and it has a very Japanese style to it because I think your weapons are like taiko drums, and the enemies are all based on Japanese festival goers with the weird masks and stuff. It's called
Mystical
Atoki
Ninja starring Goemon is a fucking fantastic
Oracle Saitaru no Seinen. I don't know what that translates to.
I could play that now too. I could play any of these games if they're talking about.
Exactly.
I would have fun playing all of them.
I have no idea what you'd localize that as, but I could actually see that getting localized and being shown off as part of the story.
So few people know about
Mystical Ninja.
Yeah,
I think John. I mean, especially if it's something that has some potentially global appeal. Yeah, I could see. Yeah, I think John might be onto something there. And another one from our good buddy John that I think he's probably onto something with is Pac-Man World 2 Repack. As far as I understand, the original Pac-Man World repacked did pretty well and was very well received. I didn't get to play it, but it looked like it was great. And why not? We've seen Bandai Namco remaster both of the first two Katamari games. Why not both? And they remastered both Klonoa 1 and 2. Why not Pac-Man World 1 and 2? It seems like a nice little bit of symmetry there.
No, absolutely. I mean, I could see that. I mean, I know a lot of people really enjoy the Pac-Man World game, so why not do the second one if the first one sold really well? That'd be really cool to see. I'm going to go over to the Pioro stuff now, just because I'm. It's a curious one because they've made a lot of allusions, and I've not looked at it too closely, but I also have seen like a lot of people like making like, oh, I think he means this. So, for example, they tweeted out, sometimes Nintendo can be a partner because they love dolphins, and a lot of people have taken that to mean something related to Endless Oceans, Ocean,
right?
Whether it's
really Endless Ocean, that Wii game, which don't get me wrong, I love me some ocean games, but my mind. And I guess I grew up with these. In fact, they were one of my most loved games, even though they were so mind-numbingly frustrating, is Echo the Dolphin. So if Nintendo tweeted out like, oh, people love dolphins, how the fuck do you not go immediately to Echo the Dolphin? And you go into Endless Ocean instead? I mean, that's Endless Ocean's great, but come on.
The remake or Endless Ocean 3, and John has pointed out to us that
Echo the Dolphins,
Arica, the ones who developed the game,
trippy.
Also were the ones who developed every single 99 game, Tetris 99, Super Mario 35, Pac-Man 99, but they did not work on F-Zero. So that's left them some time to work on something, and it could be this Endless Ocean.
It could be. It could be either.
Don't fucking get everyone's hopes up with talking about F-Zero. I know he's not talking about it, but he brought up the name. And I would very much enjoy a new F-Zero.
Remaster, or it could be a sequel. It could be Endless Ocean 3, right? I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be a remaster.
Honestly, I feel like a third one makes the most sense to me. Why wouldn't you just make a new one at this point? Because I don't know, like, if you remastered the first one,
because
right?
It's all...
Especially because I think the sequel is probably better where it has a bit more of a story
to
go with rather than just vibes.
And apparently a Chinese leaker has said, I don't know the veracity of this particular Chinese leaker, but they said that Pioro's dolphin tweet is for Endless Ocean. So, assuming they are correct and have a good track record, that does seem to be what we're looking at here.
Which cool. So, wouldn't have expected that for sure. Otherwise, that's for sure.
But that also means that we're living in a timeline where Endless Ocean came to Switch before Rhythm Heaven did, which just makes me hurt, man.
Yeah.
But speaking of Pioro, though, they also mentioned Game Freak specifically.
Well, we got a new Punch-Out before... The new Punch-Out came out on the Wii, right? That's when they rebooted it. Because we had Punch-Out, Super Punch-Out on the Super Nintendo, and then they came back on the Wii and did it with their controllers or whatever. Yeah. We haven't got a new F-Zero since GameCube, right?
And, obviously it's easy to go to Pokemon from that, but actually we were thinking more along the lines of Pocket Card Jockey, right?
Yeah, because that was recently released on mobile, so why wouldn't you bring it to the Switch?
I've never heard of
Pocket Card Jockey is really fun.
Jockey.
So it's honestly one of Game Freak's best games, it's weird in that way because it's just solid.
Oh no, I did hear about that.
It works. So yes, absolutely bring this to Switch if it's actually going to be the case. And speaking of Apple Arcade, I wonder if we'll finally see Fantasia.
That's what it is.
Oh, that would be so nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Could we see Fantasia?
Unless you want to count that one F-Zero Super Mario Kart 8 track, which was actually really good, or was there one or two of them? There were a few tracks though in Mario Kart 8. Damn, that Mario Kart 8 is good.
Cool.
Can we see the Sonic Dream Team maybe finally get
Sonic Dream Team? That would be pretty cool. I'd love to play that on the big screen. I know there are ways to do it, but I'd rather just play it natively. Yeah, Fantasian or Sonic Dream Team would be really cool. Of course, we would be remiss if we didn't mention all of the Xbox stuff that happened last week and all the rumors swirling around about the games, the 4 Xbox games coming to Switch, which have been, I believe, rumored to be.
I don't think they're all coming to this. Yeah, I don't think they're all coming to the Switch. Just they're coming to multiple consoles. I think the most
iOS game. Platforms. Yeah, this came out too, huh?
But I think the one we are expecting to see, or at least I think we might be seeing here, is Pentiment.
Yeah. Yeah, which
that's the one I'm thinking. I'd love it for it to be Hi-Fi Rush, but
I've heard good things about Pentiment. But yeah, Hi-Fi Rush would be definitely the more exciting one.
Oh yeah, they're talking about the Xbox.
I feel like it's probably gonna be Pentiment.
Where everyone's like, "Oh, Xbox is getting out of the console business."
It might be more sense for Switch too, just because I don't.
Hold on.
That game is so striking looking.
Let them make a fucking official announcement before the internet goes on fire.
At a level
nobody cares.
Think about that.
Because
do you like that? I was hoping we. Yeah. Why didn't they? You would have thought that they would have done like a Captain Falcon thing. I'd never even thought of that. That seems like a slam dunk. We got Isabelle and the Villager and fucking Link and some other ones too, like in the kind of Nintendo sphere. Damn, yeah, why didn't we? What the fuck? I don't know how I've never thought of that. Yeah, that would what? Like, they gave us basically an entirely new game with those new 48 tracks. And new characters and stuff, too. Wow. You kind of just blew my mind. Hey, what's going on?
It's it's a rhythm action game, so you really need it to be 60 FPS. I would not want to play that game at 30.
Yeah, damn,
so I imagine maybe they want a little bit more horsepower, right? I don't know. I'm just speculating, but Pentiment seems likelier to me. And then the others were Grounded and
I don't know what Pentiment is.
I don't see either of those coming to Switch, honestly.
Yeah, Pentiment seems the likeliest to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone fucking lost their minds.
The other thing to mention here is that
they're like, oh, Microsoft stuff is coming to PlayStation. Everyone's like, oh, Microsoft's getting out of the console game. Halo is going to be on PlayStation. I'm like, this is why I fucking hate rumors. This is why I hate rumors. I fucking hate rumors. Because there's only two outcomes. One, you rob yourself of the actual announcement and the excitement and everything. Like, some people will hear the leak, some people won't, whatever. Nobody really knows, and everybody's like, whatever. And then it turns out to be true. And then you're like, oh, okay. Cool. Already knew that. I kind of knew everything that was coming. Fine. Or, like what had just happened, is you hear the announcement, and then everyone fucking loses their mind, and then it turns out to not be true. Or not be as valid or true as you thought it was, and then everyone's like fucking pissed and shit, and there's no positives to rumors. That's my thought on it. Yeah, it was 4 games. I didn't say what 4 games, but didn't they say that they're not going to be like the big ones, like Elder Scrolls or Halo or Starfield, if you want to call Starfield. But I actually love Starfield, but
I think people would just be happy to have it. I mean, yeah, they might.
Oh wait, I think I went
version with some optimizations done because they've
really
that pipeline seems to be pretty strong.
I hit a
so I don't know what's
button
taking
and
them
it went
so long.
way back.
Not to of course, game development is hard. I'm not saying it's not, but they seem like that pipeline has been so consistent. So it does seem like it's past time for that finally to show itself again.
Oh, it seems like I went too far.
It's been so long since we've gotten any information. 3 things.
Oh, they're talking about Prime.
Would that be in a general direct though? Do you think that's too big for?
Well, speaking of Square Enix, I got a sort of a twofold one here. I think it is about time for us to finally see something out of Dragon Quest III HD 2D.
Okay, we already heard that.
But I still think it's a possibility, you know? It seems like it's been so long since we've gotten any information. 3 HD2D has to be coming.
It has to be. I mean, unless it's just stuck in development hell for some reason. But their HD2D pipeline has been so swift of late.
We were way ahead of this.
Square to make a remaster in the same way as Star Ocean of Xenogears. Not even think about this, but this actually came from John, and I think he's onto something with this one because I've heard really good things. 2, I think it would probably it'd be the best place to get a lot of attention. So, Goodfeel, who made Yoshi's Woolly World, Yoshi's Crafter World.
Okay, we were like way ahead.
I know a lot of people really enjoy the Pac-Man World game.
They actually told us what it was. The 4. I didn't think that they said what the names were. Grounded in Sea of Thieves seems like a slam dunk. Hi-Fi Rush, I just saw. I know a lot of people love it. Came out and like outsold. Didn't it like outsell? It came out and another big PlayStation game came out that was like supposed to be crazy big. And Hi-Fi Rush like completely outsold it. It's fun, I've been waking up early, so do some day streams, but normally I do like super late at night streams.
Not do the second one if the first one sold really well. That'd be really cool to see. I'm gonna go over to the Pyoro stuff now, just because I'm. It's a curious one because they've made a lot of illusions, and I've not looked at it too closely, but I also have seen like a lot of people like making like, oh, I think he means this. So, for example, they tweeted out, sometimes Nintendo can be a partner because they love dolphins.
Oh, we already.
A lot of people have taken that to mean if it's actually going to be the case. And
speaking of what button did I hit to like go way back?
Oh, that would be so nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Could we see Fantasia?
So cool.
Could we see the Sonic Dream Team maybe finally get a sport?
Sonic Dream Team, that would be pretty cool. I'd love to play that on the big screen. I know there are ways to do it, but
this is about where we stopped. Or where I fucked up and hit a
Fantasia
button.
or Sonic Dream Team would be really cool. Of course, we would be remiss if we didn't mention all of the Xbox stuff that happened last week and all the rumors swirling around about the 4
Maybe I was over here.
That's such a high-profile indie that's for this year that
Which
people
game?
really wanting to hear more
Probably
about.
not.
Still don't have a date. I could see that happening for sure.
I don't remember
I think
anything.
I have a shot.
And I guess just to throw something completely random out there.
Was it Sea of Thieves you're talking about?
Not that I like realistically expect this, but we have Indie Zero, who not only made the Theater Rhythm games, but they also made NES Remix and NES Remix 2. So what if Nintendo decided to go back
was
quite
it?
well and
Do
just
I
be like,
remember?
hey, SNES
Grounded.
Remix.
What about Grounded?
There you go. Y'all thought about y'all kept talking about how why didn't we do an SNES Remix? Well, there it is.
I vaguely remember.
From Indie Zero. So
I can't remember what I ate for this
throw something wacky
this
out
morning.
there.
Though,
yeah,
so.
honestly, I'd like to see Indie Zero to do a rhythm game for one of Nintendo's franchises. I think that'd be
man.
way more hype for me.
I vaguely remember
Theater Rhythm Nintendo All Stars. That's the dream game right there, man.
Just pick a franchise and you just have an
crazy.
amazing set of rhythm games to play. Like, oh my god.
Something else would be kind of a fantasy dream come true. Get Team Ninja to work on Xenoblade Warriors.
I'd have to download it. And,
ooh,
imagine.
Well, actually, I'd have to buy Xbox Game Pass. I don't really have money for that right now. So I appreciate it. If it happens and you're on, totally, but I wouldn't pencil it in on a calendar anywhere.
I mean, I'd have to, I can't imagine it would be another Zelda Warriors game, not another Hyrule Warriors. So what else would it be, though? Like,
that's the
thing. Mario Warriors, as funny as that would be.
I mean, the thing is, I have a note here because I wasn't sure what it could be, but I did put out the idea in my head anyway of a partner working with Nintendo. So it's a Nintendo franchise, but it's a partner developing it in the same way as like Cadence of Hyrule or a Warriors game. So
a new Zelda game.
It would seem like the last remaining best fit after Zelda and Fire Emblem for a Warriors game would be Xenoblade. I mean,
There's so many characters to choose from in that game.
Really?
With those games at this point, so
they've done.
It'd be cool.
That would be so cool.
I kind of doubt
they've
it.
done
It'd be cool.
Dragon Quest Warriors.
No, I don't really
well.
see it happening, but imagine if it did, and I could be here to say, yeah, I was there when I predicted it, and it actually happened. That would be so cool and out of nowhere.
Speaking of, I was there when I predicted it. Do you pull the trigger on this one? Because it's not an indie direct; it's a partner direct, but it's also a huge game. Do we pull the trigger and say Silk Song?
No. Silk Song isn't coming out.
I mean, at one point, it has to be right? We'll keep predicting it, and then one of the times, it'll actually be right, and it'll actually...
That's what I say. Everyone's like, oh, Nintendo's doomed. Nintendo's doomed. They've been saying that since, like, 1995. PlayStation fanboys, oh, 64 is gonna kill Nintendo. Like, I guess if you keep saying every year that Nintendo's doomed, one of these years, probably not in my lifetime, but they'll be right, I guess. You know, like, if you keep saying it, then
actually get a date.
Now, the one time we don't predict it is when it actually happens.
No. I feel like Silk Song would be. I don't think they put it in a partner showcase, right? I feel like it's become such a big, momentous thing now.
You think it would be in a main showcase?
Like a main direct, I feel like. Right?
I don't think that.
That just seems like it's too
I don't
big.
know. Is a partner showcase is a partner showcase lesser than a regular showcase? The regular direct? I don't think so.
It's not actually, but I think that's the perception.
To me, I think it's like full-on Nintendo Direct, and then you have like partner showcases, which are like not Nintendo themselves, not their like core development teams, but like Metroid Prime 4 would qualify under that because that's being developed by Retro. That's a Nintendo partner. To me, like, partners are like second party games, right? That are like exclusively or nearly exclusively work with Nintendo on shit. So it's like that. It's like official direct, partner direct, indie direct, and then whatever little other crap that they have. Like, we have the Pokemon coming up in 7 days. So.
By a lot of the public. I think that's.
I mean, I don't care about the perception of the public. I'm thinking of what Nintendo thinks.
Nintendo might.
I don't think Nintendo would. No.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think Silk Song would be in a partner.
I'm not saying, but I think I definitely don't think it would show up in
don't.
Indie Direct. It will definitely show up in the partner showcase or the actual.
Or a partner showcase.
Or somebody, or with some other company. But,
I don't.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to be the one saying no and then be wrong about something like Silk Song. So let's just say sure.
No, I'll be wrong.
Why not? Yeah.
So there's a Nintendo Direct tomorrow, and I don't have a co-host or anything to bounce ideas off, so I'm just watching them, kind of reacting to them, and giving my thoughts on what might be in this Direct, because they put this out like, what, 30 minutes ago or something? Oh, 16 hours. Never mind. Well, within the last day. And this is the first time I've streamed since Sunday night.
Yeah, sure.
I'm just trying to think of like what could
the only thing I have left of like
be shown tomorrow.
Things I could see, because the problem is here we've been doing obviously a lot of re-releases, collections, ports. It's hard to think of new original things, and this is yet another collection. I'm just saying, we have that new Layton game coming. Boy, sure would be nice to be able to replay those old Layton games. It'd be nice to have a 1 through 3 collection, or more.
That's true.
What is Layton?
I could see them actually doing that. That would make a lot of sense to get people caught up on the story going into Layton 7.
Especially since there's so much time until it actually releases. So why not take that opportunity to catch people up and show off the old games?
What the fuck are they talking about?
That's true. And and I guess on that note, we're on a related note. It's probably a little bit soon because obviously the Apollo Justice trilogy just came out. But Ace Attorney's on fire right now, and I have to imagine that since the Great Ace Attorney did as well as it did, there might be interest in Capcom in
Professor Layton.
The Miles Edgeworth Ace Attorney Investigations duology. Not this soon, but
I was gonna say you're saying maybe
I've never played
an
Ace Attorney game. I hear that they're amazing.
Maybe the next partner showcase down the road.
Maybe
Keep that
3 DLC?
Yeah, this is a possibility.
I've never played Payday games.
Yeah, it's hard to predict things that we don't know exist, right?
I heard that game had a really rocky launch.
So that's I mean, hopefully that's why I threw out SNES remixes, just kind of like a grab bag. Sure, maybe, why not? Who knows? But
I think Metroid Prime 4.
It's really hard to predict things that we don't know yet exist.
Yeah, it's like what kind of weird thing could they do or could show, or what makes sense to pop on the Switch at this point in the
Chrono Trigger, HD 2D Chrono Trigger.
Yeah,
that's what
I even just keep coming up with things, but they're ports. I was like, maybe we'll get like a Samus Returns port, or like Kid Icarus Uprising, which would be amazing, but I don't expect it.
Kid Icarus Uprising ported to Switch. Oh my god, I was dying.
Yeah, and of course, I'm kind of coming up blank for new things.
Yeah, you know what? Why not? Pikmin pinball. Why? I got nothing. I'm just saying. Pikmin pinball.
The issue with this is that why would anyone bring over anything new? That doesn't make sense to me. Because we know the Switch 2 is on the horizon. I've heard late this year or more likely next year. So the final year of the Switch, it seems like it seems like this year is gonna be kind of a I don't know, maybe a swan song year, Prime 4, or just like all these third parties are gonna like just put out again remasters, collections, remakes, stuff like that.
Pinball, kickball. I don't know, just something random to toss out there. But again, that's not third party, so I have no idea.
It could be made by a third party partner. You know, it could be outsourced. You never know.
I guess.
I do like that Pokemon MOBA. I actually have not lost a game. And I've played quite a few.
Type thing, like another indie crossover.
That'd be cool. I'd be down
it's
for
like the one MOBA I'm decent at.
Could we maybe get a date for Mina the Hollower finally?
Oh, Mina the Hollower would be good.
You know what? Maybe.
It's a great game.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what their planned release window was, but
I say I'm good at that Pokemon MOBA, and I'll boot it up and immediately die.
They're going to take as long as they need, and it could be pushed to 2025. But this would be a perfect place to announce it.
Guaranteed.
If they're ready to.
Oh, absolutely.
So, possibly. Really, the last thing I have.
I've been watching that Helldivers game.
I want to mention it just in case it actually does happen. I've said this before. We all agree it makes no sense that Chrono Cross is on Switch, but Chrono Trigger still isn't.
Not Chrono Trigger. That's exactly what I said. I said that like at the very beginning.
I'm just saying they're going to port the the Steam version, try to sell it for $25, whatever. But
you can buy the same console Switch. You own a Switch too?
And just in case this is the time, I want to predict it.
I gotta support the companies that make the games
even
that
if it
I
never
like.
actually happens. But it still makes no sense to me. It just makes.
I don't know anything about the Switch 2 though.
Hey, it's preaching to the choir here, so hopefully we get something good. I have no idea, but
they just need to do a proper upgrade, like we went from the
nice quick one. Again,
Nintendo to the Super Nintendo.
Ideas on original games, like what
give us a jump up in graphics.
We're not thinking of. It's not a collection or a re-release.
Me too.
What could we really see?
All I want.
That's
jump
what
up
gets
in
tricky.
graphics,
I could
storage.
Say a brand new Castlevania. Do I think it'll happen?
Better screen.
No. So.
Right. I know Yacht Club have expressed serious interest in remaking Zelda 2, but like would Nintendo let them? Probably not. But that would be pretty cool. Like a Zelda 2 remake coming from Yacht Club. Like hell yeah. Okay,
oh my gosh.
Let's go. But yeah, but definitely let us know in the comments
even with
any ideas for original games that we're not thinking of that you might want to see or could potentially see happening.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'd love to see that. But otherwise, I think we're pretty much tapped into our predictions for the upcoming Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. So thank you all so much for watching. And of course, if you want to support the channel, you can
that was interesting.
check out our Patreon over at patreon.com/gbgaming. And otherwise,
I used to have a Patreon. I used to actually get quite a bit of money from that a long time ago. So that's interesting, huh? What else could they do? Let's see. Nintendo Direct, or Nintendo Switch games 24. Oh yeah, we have that Princess Peach one, Prince of Persia. I don't know if that could even run on the Switch. Wait, what? What? Oh, I have Tomb Raider. I thought the other day. Dark Forces is coming out in a week on Switch? Oh shit. I played that when it first came out in like the early 90s. That's a huge part of my childhood. Holy crap, I didn't even know that they were playing that. Oh, I know what I'm playing. Unicorn Overlord? I don't know what that is. Homage to strategy games. I'm actually kind of excited for the Princess Peach stuff. She's my favorite Mario character. I don't know about South Park. I like the other two. What is it? Fractured Butthole and the other one, like the first one, I can't remember. The Lord of the Rings one. Contra, Operation Galuga. Are they actually gonna make a good Contra game now? Like, is that a thing that they can do? And not a fucking Contra game where you have an ammo and it runs out and you have like, wasn't there some kind of weird fucking panda bear or something? I am terrible at Contra. I am like the worst fucking player ever at Contra. I bought the collection. Man, I am bad. I am bad at that game. Rift of the Necrodancer. Ooh, that's good. Rift of the Necrodancer is amazing. Lucky Squire, I don't know what that is. Fantasy Life, the girl who steals time. Oh shit. I did not know But there was a new Fantasy Life game coming out. Okay. Locomotive. I will never play that game in my life. I'm sure it might be the most amazing game ever. But I'm okay. Luigi's Mansion. I've never played a Luigi's Mansion game in my life. Not because I don't want to, I just never have. Metal Slug Tactics. Looks like it could be fun. I like tactics games. There it is. It's the big one. I don't think it's ever gonna come out. I really don't. I really, really don't. This is the Mina the Hollower game that they were talking about, which looks like a Link's Awakening inspired game made by the people that made Shovel Knight. So, I mean, that's like a day one pickup. 1,000 Year Door remake, of course, day one on that. I don't know what Rune Fencer is. Star Wars Hunters, team-based action, primarily thought of as an iOS and Android game, but coming to Switch. Hunters feature 4v4 PvP combat. There will be a ton of playable character. Yeah, I bet there's a bunch of gotcha shit on there too. They need to come out with like Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail on the Switch. I thought they were coming out with Genshin Impact, but I don't know. And Hollow Knight. I don't even want to think about it. It gets me pissed off. Like, it's not even that it's not out yet, and it's kind of like Metroid. It's that there's been zero information about it. Like, if the developers came on for like 10 seconds and they were like, yeah, we're still working on the game, go fuck yourself, I'd be ecstatic. Like, oh god. Is it that hard to do? Like, hey, still working on it. Like, would it be that bad to do? 5 seconds. Cut it down by half. It's coming. Go fuck yourself. That's all I need from it. That's 5 seconds. Oh, God. Alright, what am I doing now? Oh, the Pokemon thing? Man, they better bring their A game. They better bring their A game. That's all I have to say. We figured out the plot of Fantastic Four. Like, these channels, I like watching their breakdowns and stuff, but stuff like this, why? Why would I watch that? Like, if I'm gonna go see the new Fantastic Four movie, I'll go fucking see the movie. Why would I want to know the plot for, like, a year and a half out? Makes no sense. Oh, Vosh. Vosh, Vosh, Vosh. Sick Kibben. Yeah, let's play a game. Let's play like random Game Boy Advance things. I'm pretty sure I said I was gonna play something right after that, but I forgot. But let's do that. Also, piracy is bad. Don't pirate, but let's see. What's an interesting game? Oh, I was gonna play. I haven't ever played it, but I booted it up. It's Banjo Kazooie's Grunty's Revenge. I have no idea what this game is. Like, at all. Let me bring up the sound here. Alright, I have never played this game in my entire life. Let's see what we got. 2 months have passed since Gruntilda the Witch was defeated by Banjo and Kazooie. After falling from her tower, Gruntilda was buried underground, where she remains waiting for her sisters to rescue her until this very day. Oh. Okay. Clean the barbecue while you clear things up in the house. Is this like canon? Did they know that they were gonna make like a Banjo-Tooie when this was being developed? Or this is from THQ, not Rare. Maybe Klungo makes something to help Grunty. Alright. The music is actually on point. What's going on here? Mumbo, wait behind bush and see. Fuck. Mistress can escape if she uses magic spell to get Ghost out from under a rock and into Mecha Grunty. Okay, we got like a Mecha Sonic thing going on, kinda. Not really, but with the Mecha Grunty Klungo's made, Banjo's favor will be repaid. I'll steal Kazooie, and in a blast, I'll use my suit to change the past. Without his bird, Banjo's lost. I won't give up at any cost. Okay. Banjo need get Kazooie quick. Grunty back looking to kidnap favorite friend of Banjo. Change history. Too late. Here head comes. Now I have your feathered friend, my sisters. I won't depend. With the duo split in two, there's nothing I cannot do. Looks like Kazooie will move quite fast to travel back into the past. We can't let Grunty get away with this. We gotta get Kazooie back before something awful happens. Dude, just let me fucking play the game, alright? There's not too many side. Okay, whatever. Just let me fucking play the game. Oh, that was some light show. Hope Grunty didn't spot you. Sorry to frighten you, Mr. Mole. Feeling a little dizzy, I wondered if you showed me the way to Gruntilda's castle. Grunty's castle still being built. You must be Banjo. A letter about you appeared in a flash, like just did. Came from some Nimba Jimba fella. Mumbo Jumba. No, it's true, I tell you. Oh my god, just let me play the fucking game. It's been like 10 minutes. Okay, fine. Right. He's the mole that's... Okay, yes. Okay. Yes, I got you. Jesus fucking Christ, let me play it. Okay. Come on. Alright, interesting. Graphics are actually fairly decent. The Jingo. You just found a Jinjo. Is it Jingo or No, it's Jinjo. Oracle, she'll tell you more about these creatures. Okay. Let me see the notes. Here you go. Okay, let's see. Pack the flak thing. Press B to trigger the pack flak. You'll need this to get into the Jiggy Temple. Why not try talking to Jinjo Oracle? She might be able to help you find your bird. Alright. Thanks, Bonsai. Next molehill. Okay. Gotcha. I swear to God. Oh my god. You know, all this shit used to be in a manual you would have to read, and it would just have started you there. God damn. Alright. How do I... Why do you disturb the great Oracle of Jinjo? Sorry to bother you. I was wondering if you could help me find my friend Kazooie. Got her Jinjos through the Oracle. The Oracle will reveal all the secrets of Jinjodom with the press of A. Not really. Banjo Oracle does not get around enough and requires fresh gossip from lost Jinjos. It is written all over the manual. Well, he has a manual. Oh my god. Which I normally don't give a fuck about, like, text and stuff in video games, but it's a like an action adventure game. Oh, Jesus Christ. Looks like you picked up your first hollow honeycomb. Imagine that. Alright. That hitbox, so good. Didn't they make like a Conquerors game? Or maybe that was for like Game Boy Color. You've collected your first Jiggy. Jiggies are powerful objects containing magic strong enough to break the spells of the Great Witch Gruntilda has scuttled out. Jiggies far across and wide many lands. The land used Jiggy Priest to prevent us from touching any Jiggies who were powerless to stop them. You just collected enough power to open the way to Cliff Farm. I'll open the way to the altar for you. Please carry this Jiggy to the Jiggy Pad and press A to it's magic. Okay. So these are Jiggy Priests, but they can't touch Jiggies because of reasons? Okay. Okay, cool. I mean, it is, like, actually kind of impressive, though. I'm sure, you know, now it looks pixelated, but playing this on a Game Boy Advance probably be pretty good. I mean, it seems to control well. Well enough, anyway. Okay. Alright, Banjo, looks like you've got enough notes to learn the underwater dive. Great, I can't wait to take it and dip to some watery crevices. I'll need to find a spot with plenty of air to stick to places where bubbles rise to the surface. When you're near them, just press R to do whatever. While you're down there, use A to swim higher. Make sure you keep topping up your air supply. Press R to head back to the surface. Okay, I'll give it a try. Are there any bubbly water spots nearby? Why not try to pull to the left? Okay. So, okay, cool. Wait, I thought... Okay, that's weird. Cool. Alright, nifty. Funga's gruntweed seem to be a cross between Gruntildas and Whiplashes. When you get close, they'll try to squash you. They seem a little dizzy to me. Maybe they're drunk. I've never heard about this game, but so far I'm like pretty impressed at the excessive amount of talking. Oh shit, I didn't even see that. Hee hee hee, I have been fun. Let blasters come out of pin, her. I don't think they'll want to play any more gruntweed. You not stop by playing with little bleeders. Jesus Christ. Please, Mr. Bayer, save us from the bad gruntweed. Well, fine. Yeah, that's not good. Hey, at last, thank you for saving us from that boring creature. Jiggy in our pen if you like. Cool. Like, it seems like they used the Nintendo 64 sounds, just the Jinjo. I've never played more than maybe 5 or 10 minutes of Banjo-Tooie. I hear like mixed reviews on it. Like it's almost too big, which I don't know. Like that's normally a good thing for people in games, but maybe not that game. Graphics look really good too. I know didn't they port Donkey Kong Country over to the Game Boy Advance? I'm pretty sure. I don't really have any kind of like diving kind of deal, or like an attack, I mean. Farm Heights. Whatever am I gonna do? My 5 chicks are out playing and the farm is crawling with monsters. What if they eat my babies? Why don't I see if I can bring them safely home? Oh, thank you. I'm sure you'll find a way to repay your kindness. Right then, I better be on my way. Bye, Mama Plucker. There's a joke in there I could make somewhere, but it's far too early. Actually, it's now noon. 11:59. It looks like it has like glasses or something, like sunglasses. What the fuck? Ooh. This game is actually like pretty fun. I'm very impressed with it. Mumbo's pad. Must have been like Mumbo's 60s period. He's probably like super fucking high off of LSD. Look, he's got his jams going. It's his lava lamp. But this Mumbo's. He got some interesting stuff with him. The Mumbo Jumbo spirits tell Bear who come to the trainee witch doctor. Oh, that's before, is whenever he was in like witch doctor grad school or something. Bring Mumbo Totem here. Mumbo make magic transform Bear. Trainee, I bet you've had lots of practice with these transformations. Bring Mumbo Totems for new transformation. Okay. So you haven't done this before? No. Oh well, I'll just have to cross my fingers when I bring you a Mumbo Totem. What is that Simon Says? I would not have put money on my bingo card saying I was going to be playing Banjo Game Boy Advanced Grunty's Revenge, but here we are. How about that? I also didn't think I would make a Zelda waifu tier list, but you know. It happened. I have to get that video out soon. What the? Bluff Barn. If I were a little smaller, I might be able to squeeze in there. Oh, okay. I wonder what Mumbo's gonna turn us into. I've got 205. Man, they put a lot of like an effort into this game. You'd think it would have been like a shitty, it's like a asset flip or something. That we get like a high jump later on. Up here. Oh, what is this? A banjo with all the baddies about. It doesn't feel safe to bathe in the sheep dip. That's weird. Sheep dip? I don't know about that. The leaders get in the dip, press the control left and right to move, and hold B to power up your cast. The longer you hold, the further the bait will fly. When you let go, you can catch 12 sheep before the time runs out. You deserve a reward. Oh, okay, I see what they're doing. Okay. Oh, I got a 2. Got double. Double dip on that one. Shit. Not hard, but seems like it takes maybe a little time to get used to. Got him. Oh yeah. Ooh. Power little. Oh, okay. Why don't you just kick the door down? But it's it was like trying to call to me. I wonder if you have like 100 to collect in here of the notes. Probably told me what that was earlier and while I was bitching about them talking. Alright. And we can't go under. I guess you have to have like bubbles or something to go under. How did I never even think to get or look into this game when I had a Game Boy Advance? I mean, it's pretty good, all things considered. Look at that. Puzzle piece. Have like a button to run faster or anything. 0 out of 10 game. Throw it in the garbage. There he is. Shinjo. I like Sea of Thieves just fine. In fact, I fucking love Sea of Thieves. But, man, they don't make them like this anymore. Well, Rare didn't even make this game, so. Still. I brought all your chicks back safe and sound. Thank you. Have this crusty bit of straw-colored stuff that I found. No, I need to get the, what do they want me to get? Like this Mumbo statue or something? I don't really know how to get up there. Maybe there's like a switch you push or something. Let's go back down here. Hey, what's going on? Playing random Game Boy Advance games, and so far I've never played this game. I know it existed and I've heard people talk about, or I haven't heard anyone talk about it. It is, from the little that I've played, very impressive. Very impressive. Yeah, it worked. Like, holy shit, this is probably one of the most impressive, like, transitions I've seen. Or, like, games. I thought this might be like an asset flip or some kind of shitty clone. It's actually very, very well done. How's your day going? Man, I woke up super fucking early today. Other than the, like, incredibly long dialogue that they had at the beginning of the game, which I kind of got frustrated on, like, I just want to play the game. But, damn, I mean, music is on point and everything. Game controls very well. You know, feeling it. Feeling what it worked. It's kind of done with it. Lungo's been using a witchy warp to enter a secret room in the barn. I think Bazai might know a way to turn it on. Bazai. Who is Bazai? I forgot where I've gone and where I haven't. Oh shit. It's like Octorok. Asshole. Damn, it's like lunchtime here. I don't know what I want to eat for lunch. I'm thinking like spaghetti or something. I think I've got some vodka sauce. Doesn't have actual vodka in it, sadly. But it is a very good sauce. Highly recommended. It's like my favorite type of spaghetti sauce. Right then, you've got enough notes to learn how to climb. Looks like I'll need to use this move pretty soon. All you gotta do is find something like a ladder or a vine, then push up on the control pad. When you want to get off, just push A to let go. Okay. Interesting. See what's over here. Hey, look at that. They kind of look like rope bridges, but I'll let it slide. I won't send THQ a nasty worded message that their ladders in Banjo Grunty's Revenge did not please me. Please help me. A cruel gruntling has stolen 12 of my eggs and taken them down the slippery slide. Do watch out for the springy spikes, they'll knock you off course. Oh, my poor chick. Okay, this is some sort of mini game. Yeah. Ooh, look at those graphics. that shit is impressive. I'm not gonna lie. Holy crap. Oh no. No! No! Oh, and you saw him like go around back. That's attention to detail. You can't like go faster or slower or anything. And I gotta get 100%? Come on. What is this nonsense? 2, 1, 0. Okay, I did it. Cool. There's a little something to show my appreciation. Damn. And weirdly enough, like the height level is not hard to like distinguish. You know, sometimes games like this, if they have like different levels of height, especially like going up a mountain like this, like it's very easy to know like where I am, which is again impressive. I need to get the, was it the Mumbo statue? The Jinjo statue? And even so far, they've had like 2 or 3 mini-games, which have all been pretty fun. Gotta sound like DSP. Shoot me now, please. Without Mumbo's help, you won't be able to find all Cliff Farm's secrets. Yeah, I know. Oh, I know where to go, This is very important. It's very important for whoever watches me that you know that I know where to go. In Banjo. The Banjo Game Boy Advance game, it's clearly like the most important thing ever. So that was my first game over. I don't know if it... Regal's eggs too? They don't... Okay. Seems like progress was saved. Was it? Yeah, shit, even progress was auto-saved. Holy crap. Alright. I wonder who did the music for this, because it sounds remarkably similar to OG Banjo, the David Weiss. Don't know what that is. I guess it would be nice if I could like roll, but again, I'm not gonna complain. Look at that tractor. That would have blown my goddamn mind as a 12-year-old or however old I was when Game Boy Advance came out. It was like an RTS game. Shit, I can't. Ooh. Oh, hey, look. There was an RTS game I played that kind of blew my mind. Damn if I can't remember what it's called though. What is this? Alright, good to see you brought enough the glittery stuff. Tried this useful roll attack. Press B while you're on the move to send them reeling. Why not have a try? What was I just saying? It was like, oh, I can't roll. Oh yeah. I literally just said, that about rolling. That is wild. Alright. What is this? Klungo's lab, okay. Her, Klungo make grunty monsters, crop of blood weeds, whiplash, this is for her to kill the Klungo's GM. Baddies make grunty I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Okay. How Bear get past Witchy Warp in Klungo's secret room? A new formula. Oh, well, you can't do that, so that's the thing. Oh, did I get him? I actually think I did. Okay. Alright. I don't know if you can attack him from the front, so... Ooh, that got me. Bitch, I just played Overwatch today. My skills are... Well, they're actually not very good. But... Oh, I got him. You can't hit him from the front. Klungo had enough bashing for now. Klungo, go help Grunty get ready to make bear skin red. Klungo's like a shit, like a mom, I want King K. Rool at home. Klungo is, we have King K. Rool at home. Hey, look at that. Klungo got fucked up. What a brave berry knocks some magic out of Grunty and Klungo. Take the token to Mumbo Jumbo Witch Doctor. He might be able to find a use for it. Like, I am so impressed with this game right now. Like, very, very rarely do you get a game that's like actually good based off of a legitimate franchise that gets ported to a handheld system. I forgot where Mumbo was. I think his shit, I forgot where he was. Is he back here? I think he was back here. Banjo have new totem for Mumbo Magic. Mumbo hope this turn out alright. Mumbo changed Banjo to something now. Sure. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Oh, that's cool. That's, like, really fucking cool. That's better than the regular game. Like, you could pick different stuff to change into? Like, can I come back here and go to even different places? Mumbo call this mouse. Use mouse to squeeze into small passages. A to jump. Nibble on things with B. Okay, so I have like a particular area that I have to like stay in. It was pretty damn quick, too. The rafters. Hey, look at that. Jinjos are united. Your reward awaits. There it is. There was another place that I needed to go to, though. I forgot where it was. Where was that place? God damn it. Oh. Where was that? Oh, you can jump too, though. That's cool. It's silly. can. Wonder, can I go in here? No, I can't. Uh-oh. I can't go over there. So is it like... Oh, shit. Alright. Where was that other place? It was in like a white building. It really like has to be around here, right? I think. That is an impressive tractor for it to not do anything. God damn it. I guess you have like infinite lives. Yeah, okay, so it's got to be around here somewhere. I think it has to, right? Mumbo is like high as shit right now. And I like, nah, I don't think I can. Where the what am I missing? There's another hole.
That's what she said.
I was a little late on that one. And it was in this like a white building or something. Oh, over here, over here. That's right. Okay. Cool. I thought there was another one though, too. Oh shit, that's annihilating me. Oh, I can't. Okay, now I'm a little bit confused about... Wait, what the fuck just happened? Alright, little confused. I think I'm above where I wanted to go. You collected all 100 notes, it's gotta be a record. Okay. Oh, damn it. I think that's it. Because then I go back and I get changed back into the bear, and I'm like fairly certain that's it. Damn it. I guess I have to go like back up here to get down. Okay. Back to Mumbo and then... Get turned around. Banjo want to change. Yep. Hope I picked the bear. Cool. I'm like barely certain I've done pretty much everything. That actually doesn't give you any more. No, it does. No, that doesn't give you any more speed, which is fine. Still feels good to roll. And I think the Jinjo was down here somewhere. I wonder how long this game is. I guess it couldn't be like super long if they're gonna go like this hard on all the levels. Where the hell is that statue? Fuck you. Okay, it's down here. That's right. I'm probably the only one on the internet or like on this fucking planet that's playing this right now. All the Jinjos have been found on the farm. I only hope the Bree-Gold Peach Jinjos will be as lucky. Guess where we're going next. So we got all 100 notes, all 10, whatever they are, Giggies. And I guess we can open the next area? I've collected enough G's to enter Bree-Gold Beach. Oh wow, who would have thought about that? The gateway for you is open. Please carry this Jiggy to the altar and press A to release the Jiggy magic and break until this evil seal. Man, I'm kind of digging the Jiggy mage, wizard, priest, whatever. That's kind of a... I kind of like that. Man, I am just getting impressed. I need 14. Okay, so I need like 3 more. I think that's like a roulette thing. I haven't... I'm sure, like I said, they told me and I got impatient. I don't even know where the fuck they told me to go. Oh, there are Jinjos out here? I guess so. I guess this is like the hub world. What does he have to say? Is he like the grandpa of what Bottles, right? I think Bottles was the mole in the first one. Okay, yeah, he's the one that I got at the beginning. Fuck the pack whack. It's all about the rolling. Okay. So we need to get up there. I think this was the very, very beginning, but now we can climb. So we do that. Yeah. What is that? Cool. Oh shit, where did I... Okay. Maybe I'll go make like mac and cheese or something. I'm starting to get hungry. I want to see what this area is like though. Bree-Gold Beach. Okay, I can't... Oh, I can kill them. Hey, look at that. Alright. I'm gonna hop off. This game, I will probably beat this game, like, tonight, maybe. I'm having a lot of fun with it. know how it saves, so I'm just gonna do like a save state. Shift F10. All right. I'm impressed. So if you watched me, I will be back later. Probably eat, take a nap, and then we'll see what happens. Anyway, I'm gonna go get my food on.